Hey, my loves. I hope everyone is having an awesome day today. I just came on for a few minutes before I go and exercise my right to vote today. I just wanted to leave you guys with something, and hopefully, it'll help you pose some questions to yourself today. I would say, you know, and I just want to just ask, and maybe it's just me. I'm not sure, but do you ever get to a point sometimes when you just like, I'm just so sick and tired of this whatever, or I'm just sick and tired of just being simply sick and tired. And you get to a point where you get just so sick and tired of being sick and tired, you start feeling so exhausted. You start feeling like you just on a roller coaster. I mean, just a roller coaster that just has no end. Your emotions are just everywhere, and you just feel like some days you just in turmoil because you're feeling like I'm not getting enough done within that day's time, or I just don't feel like I'm being productive, or I don't feel like I'm at the place that I'm supposed to be at right now. Do y'all ever feel like that some days? You just feel like you're just moving so slow, and you don't know why it's taking you so long to get to a place where you need to be, where you're growing and where you're healing. Do y'all ever feel like that some days? And then when you get to that place, you start feeling feeling like you don't matter. Have you ever been like that? Have you ever felt like that? You start feeling that lack of confidence. And then when you start feeling that lack of confidence, that's when that self-esteem start trickling in. It becomes start to gradually diminish. And then you get to a place where you feel like you just falling down a cliff because you're not you can't you feel like you're indecisive. And then you get to a point where you feel like you done got yourself caught up into a cycle. I mean, a vicious cycle of, and then you start saying, man, I could have, I would have, I should have done this. But in the same breath, you feel like you drowning. I mean, you just drowning in self-pity. Do y'all ever feel like that some days? You feel like you're not exploring. You feel like you're not exploring all the possibilities that are out there that could possibly build or maybe rebuild your life to give you like a stronger sense of clarity. Do y'all ever feel like that? You feel like some days you can't clarify or understand clearly or define your purpose. You know it's something important that you're supposed to be doing. You know that there's something that you need to do. You know that there is something that I need to get out of. You know that there is something I'm just sick and tired of dealing with, but you have no sense of direction. And when you lose your sense of direction, you start seeking validation from other people. You start seeking approval from other things and other people. And then you get in a place where you start comparing where you should be at versus where somebody else at. Do y'all ever get to that place sometimes? You just start you start losing sight of what you thought you knew to be your reality, if I may say that. You just forget, what am I supposed to be doing? Why am I at this place right now? Why haven't I moved further than I have moved in the healing process? Why haven't I lost the weight I need to lose? Why am I dealing with all the trauma and the abuse in this relationship? Why am I settling for less than what I deserve? Do you ever think about that sometimes? And when you lose that sense of direction, like I was saying, when you lose that sense of direction, you start seeking others for validation when you should be seeking some type of spiritual guidance. Um, but it just feels like I don't want to take all my life trying to find or figure out where I need to be at in life. I don't want it to take me 20 more years to try to figure out, am I enough? Am I worthy? Why do I get treated this way? What have I done to deserve what I'm going through? Why is it taking me so long to get to the place where I need to be when I see others elevating, prospering, happier um, than I am at this particular junction in your life? And then I just thought about it. I just sat back and I some days I just self-absorb and I think about it. Sometimes we have we had trying to figure out how to put it in words. Sometimes I figured out, I just figured I come to the conclusion. Sometimes the hardest part of healing ourselves and being okay with what we haven't done or what we think we should be doing, or being okay with not being at where we think we should be at, regardless of what it is, whether it be dealing with weight, trauma, abuse, relationships, marriages, it's because we forget to let ourselves in. And you're probably saying, let ourselves in? Yeah. Who knows you better than you? That's a valid question. And I had to pose that question to myself. Who knows me? Who knows me better than I know me? And when I start letting myself in, and I let myself in on a daily basis, when I started letting myself in and accepting the fact that it's okay to have gone through the abuse, to have gone through issues with up and down weight, gone through not being at where I think I need to be at, when I've gone through losing my voice to now finding my voice and realizing it's okay to not worry about what others think or being validated by anybody other than myself, I started healing. So what I'm saying to you guys today, and I've told myself numerous times, until you start letting yourself in to you, nobody else, just let yourself in to you to learn about you. That's when the ultimate healing process begins. That's where you start forgiving you for doing things that you know weren't healthy for you. So all I want to leave with you guys today, before I get up and go and exercise my right to vote, let yourself into you. It's okay. Just let yourself in. Hey, you guys, I got to get down to the polls and get myself as well as my husband ready so we can go and exercise our vote. I hope you guys have an awesome day. But don't forget about you today. If you don't do nothing for nobody else today, do something that's gonna heal you today. Hey, you guys, I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Until we talk again, toodles.